Hey, welcome to another episode of the Post Up. And I'm joined by my brothers Menzi and Thabo. How you doing, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Guys, and in today's episode, we're gonna have an interesting conversation. We are going to rank the best duos. I'm not sure if you guys can see my screen properly, but yeah, essentially these are the duos that I came up with. And shout outs to Waterboy Wavy once again. He's the one who actually uh, hit me up with this concept. A huge shout outs to him. And yeah, guys, let the games begin, guys. So basically, I'm using tier maker, ne? And as you can see, I've got a ranking number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The reason why I basically did it this way is because it was gonna be way too long if I just made it a single number, 1 to 10, So I've just grouped certain numbers together. And yeah, man, let's start off with number 10, guys. Like, from your perspective, which duo do you think is the weakest duo out of these guys?
For
Menzi, you
me,
go first. Yeah.
for me, the weakest duo is between Bam and Dwayne Wade and
Yeah.
Luca and Dirk. That's the weakest for me. It's between those two right now.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. And then by that time, what's your take, bro? Like, we'll have a vote, of course, at the end, to decide
For
who goes
me,
at 10. Yeah.
for me personally, I agree, especially with Bam and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
I think they're the weakest because of we haven't seen the potential Bam can do in the
Yeah.
NBA as
So
Yeah.
fresh.
yet. So for sure, we know Dwayne Wade can do it. Bam can be a good forward, but definitely Bam. And I would personally say I wouldn't agree with the Luca and Dirk. I would probably say Charles and Booker. Charles and
Damn.
Booker now here.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at everybody else, and I'm just thinking, okay, man, Charles and Booker. I'm giving Charles and Booker number 9, Dwayne Wade and Bam my number 10 guarantee. That's my final answer for everything.
All right. Okay. So for us,
Waterboy
yeah, I beg your pardon, Minty?
is
Yeah, man.
agreeing with what I'm saying,
Yeah, you see, yeah. Like, with
Yeah.
me, oh, sorry, Mint.
No, go, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying that on my end as well, I'd agree with Bam and D Wade. For
Yeah.
me, I do feel, especially if, let's say, we were playing in the modern game, the 3 point
Yeah,
shot is an important shot, and them two niggas can't shoot wow from beyond the
Mm.
arc, because I'm looking at Dwayne Wade's stats right now. He averaged 29.3. He was, yeah, 29.3% from beyond the arc. That
he
is,
was there.
I never thought it was that bad. I knew Wade wasn't a guy who shot three a lot, but 29.3 is quite low, man.
He shot at the right time. He shot at the
Yeah,
right time. That's what I give Dwayne Wade. When it comes to
But it
basketball
matters.
IQ and knowing what to do at the right time, I'll give Dwayne Wade that. But as a 3 point shooter, he was never
yeah,
that guy. And
yeah.
I think actually you put it in the best way if you're comparing it to the modern game.
Yeah.
And yeah,
All right, yeah, guys. So do we all agree? Number
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Damn. D Wade and Bam. Oh my god.
Yes.
But do you guys okay, fine. I'll ask this question last. Okay, let's move on to number 9. Uh I'll go first for number
Okay.
9. And yeah, I'd also say Charles Barkley and D Booker. You
Deep
know,
work.
for me,
Yeah.
Lock it
especially
in.
yeah, and okay, yes, but again, D Booker reached the NBA Finals. You know, but I do think when you compare them with the other pairs, hey man, the other pairs are way too. They complement each other way too much as compared to these two guys.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, and then
and
Tabo.
and they both reached the finals. Let's not lie to it. In the different
Yeah,
eras, with Booker or Charles Barkley playing in it, they both reached the finals. That's one thing we can give them props to. But
yeah,
if, like, I think I'm more comparing it to the modern game and what we are seeing currently right now. We're talking about
yeah.
Charles will be playing against Anthony Davis. You know, I
Hmm.
think your Capello, when you have a great point guard who can always back in the day, they didn't have that type of versatility where you have a good point guard as a Daliki pick and
Yeah,
roll, push it down on the side, either lob it to your Capello. That's why Harden was getting all these buckets, like especially my assist stack. He had a great
yeah,
jumper like Capello, where it's a screen, 1, 2, just throw it up in the air. You know for a fact either the defender commits, if the defender doesn't commit, all the way. But I'm definitely down for Devon and Charles at number 9. They're lucky to even get to that number 9, but I'll give it to them.
yeah. And then when I mean,
Yeah, same. It's between Dirk and Charles, but I think I'll go with Charles
oh
for this
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. I know, guys. Yeah, let's move these guys, okay? And this is not to say that they suck. No, they're
No,
good
no, no.
bowlers. It's just the list yala is hot. Okay,
Sawashonipa.
yeah,
Oscar.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, they ninth respectfully. Yeah, respectfully. And so number 8, guys. Who?
Me, it's
Yeah,
Dallas for me.
you, it's
Yes,
Dallas.
yes, Dallas.
Dang, bro. Like, okay, fine. What's your reason as to why it's Dallas?
I just these combos are powerful, bro.
Mm,
Like Reggie was disgusting in his day.
yeah.
Um, Paul George obviously is like he's dope, but not in, but he's not clutch. I mean, this year he had a better clutch moments, but in general, not so
No,
much.
no,
I
let's
still,
let's let's talk about Indiana, George. You know,
oh yeah, he
as
was
we
hot.
said,
He was
yeah,
Yeah.
also, yeah. Okay, you see, he was hot, and I think
yeah,
yeah, man, like everyone here just seems better than Dallas, dude. Like Hakeem and Harden is disgusting.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you, Tabo Dog.
For me, just looking at the matchups, man, I'm always about the matchups, and I think
Yeah,
Luca can do his magic. I'll give Luca all day his props. But I'm looking at like Menzi said, if you just look at the matchups and the duos, I think they both complement each other in terms of having the same game. You know,
yeah,
they both have the same game, the fadeaway shots, the one-legged fadeaway shot.
It
The
was
other
so
guys
dangerous.
the other guys, I feel they have a bit of sauce. I'm
yeah,
not too sure with Golden State and the Lakers, but in this regard, I definitely agree with you, Menzi. Like I'll give Dallas like this number 7 spot. Only reason
yeah,
because they play the same game, they have the same fadeaway shot. It's European players at the same time, and I always
yeah,
believe the Americans always have the edge. And if you look at everybody else, there's an American player in that duo. Specifically in this
yeah.
part, I agree with Mendy. Dallas on number 7.
It's actually number 8.
Oh, number 8, number
Yeah,
8, number 8. Yeah, man.
yeah, yeah. I think yeah. Even with me, I do agree. Especially when you look at the defense, they not really strong defensively.
Yeah,
European
As a
players,
pair,
bro.
yeah, the
European
exact
players.
yeah. From a skill wise, we know from actually modern day ball would suit Dirk Nowitzki a lot because I mean
A
he's a
lot.
guy who used to be a big that used to know how to shoot very well, and I mean
Right.
he's also scored over 30,000 points, which is an achievement on its own. I think he's in the top 6 if I'm not mistaken.
Especially in the era
Yeah,
he played in. Let's give respect to that, especially in the era he
yeah,
played in.
Mm.
yeah. That's true. That's true, guys. I know that's true. Let's move on to number seven, man. Lucky number seven.
It's the tough one.
Yeah, and this one I know it gets really tough, gents. But Menzi, bruh, I'll put the pressure on you. The ball
I
is
would
on your court,
say
dog.
I would say Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Between Nuggets and Raptors for me. Yeah. It's between the Nuggets and the Raptors. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
because it's just tricky, man. Like Kawhi and Vince are a weird combo,
Yeah.
and I don't remember Vince being like a very clutch guy. I know he was a beast player, but Kawhi for me he holds a lot of weight, a lot more weight, and I think they would beat the Nuggets. And
Yeah.
then Indiana and Reggie. Indiana's also might be one. It's between Indiana Nuggets and Raptors actually.
Yeah.
But I would have to go with Nuggets, man. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. You Thabo dog.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm first of all, Menzi, I'm hurt that you can just put Melo just down there, and the and one of the reigning MVPs of this current season, man. I'm giving props. I'm giving props to the Joker. He did well. That's hands
Yeah, he
on.
did. He killed
But
it. He killed it, bro.
but this one is very tough, man. And for me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna surprise you. Of course, I see the whole Toronto type of vibe, and right now I'm looking at the Lakers and Golden State, but I personally would say it's Houston Rockets. I'm giving Houston Rockets as a surprise.
Can't be.
I know. People are going to probably say no. But
Hey.
man, first of all, I'm looking at a player that can take me to the playoffs all the way. And we've all witnessed that Harden can't do that. We've witnessed it
But
for
a
the
king
past few years.
can. But the dream
Hakeem
can.
can. Hakeem can, but look at who he's playing with. Look at the the duos I've just said. I've just spoken
Yeah.
about Wilt. I've just spoken about Kareem.
Yeah.
Hakeem is a top player. I'm not denying it. But look at Hakeem. Look at Hakeem. Look at Wilt. Look at Abdul Jabbar, man. Let's look at the stats. Now we're talking about stats. We're not talking about player-wise. We didn't watch them play live, these guys.
Yeah.
And man, what a boy, man. You know what I'm saying, man. Harden can't deliver when it's the right time. That's my biggest issue. And if you look at all these other players, they have a real duo. And we know that basketball is a God-dominated game right now. It's a God-dominated game. He is a great scorer. He is one of the best players currently now. But I'm looking at a duo combination. Will it work? And that's where my issue comes in, man. I just think Harden is just too selfish at certain moments. So that's my personal opinion. I don't know about you guys, but
Hey
man,
man. That means the vote, like I'm the one that decides right now because you
sure,
guys have made your
sure.
selections. But guys, hey man, Tabo, I'd have to disagree with you, bruh, with regards to Houston Rockets. I just think for the mere fact that Hakeem has managed to win two titles at the Rockets, bro, he is someone who's capable of leading, And as well, you've got a very good big and a very good guard. So for me, that's how I view the Rockets is that you've got one guy who dominates the paint, and then you've got one guy who can also be the primary ball handler. And we all know that Harden is very good at playing as a point guard as well. So for me,
Can,
yeah,
no, sorry. Before I
yeah,
interrupt, remember, Harden had a Capella, guys. Harden has had a Ibaka. It doesn't matter whether it was starting, whether it was not. I understand you
yeah,
talking about the balance of having. If you're looking at a starting five,
yeah,
it's a different story. But now we're looking at a two-man game, a two-man
yeah,
combination. A 1-2 punch. Harden, we know for a fact, bro. He's just gonna try too hard. He always does it. He just tries too hard when there's no need for him. But I respect your guys' call. But I just want you guys
Yeah.
to go back and think about it, maybe dream about it tonight, and just think about it, man. What
Yeah.
boy you two?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
me on my yeah, sorry. Menzi?
I just don't think that the Raptors will be above Houston. It's just not possible.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I was. Yeah, and that's the team I was gonna pick. I was gonna
it's
pick the
just not
Raptors.
possible, bro.
You know,
Yeah.
because yeah, Vince Carter was nice in his prime. I mean, his dunk
Yeah.
contest. Yet what again? How many in 2000? Now remember his dunk contest. You know, so from a yeah. Like that's what I remember Vince Carter for. You know, the dunking and yeah,
What?
No,
What?
mostly dog.
he did carry the team. He
Yeah,
did carry his team.
Guys,
yeah, guys. But
did
come
you
on,
guys watch Vince Carter and T Mac combining? Vince Carter and T Mac alone before let's guys, come on, guys. Raptors,
Now, there was-
no one gave a rat ass, bro, about Toronto, bro. No one cared about Toronto
yeah,
until Insanity pulled through. Then you had T Mac. The moment Insanity went, everybody just went, man, you know what? I'm cool. I'll accept that Houston Rocket duo you guys are choosing. I just think that as a player, first of all, you guys are not looking at it as a skill wise. Not between two guards and a big man. As much as you guys are comparing the big man sort of vibe, you have two guards. Guards are faster than bigs. One thing we know. Kawhi,
Yeah.
Vince Carter is faster than Hakeem. We know that for a fact. Kawhi is gonna lock down James Harden. We know that for a fact. So guys, man, but I'm cool with that. I'll take it.
Yeah, I do get your argument, Tabo, but on my end, bro, yes, Kawhi. But the thing is that for me, I just feel as though, I mean, when you look at Hakeem's track record and you compare it with Vince Carter, bro, like, like,
Stop the players. Stop the players. Stop comparing Hakeem and Vince Carter in a matchup. Get Kawhi on Hakeem. Get Vince on
on
Harden.
Harden.
Let's look at it
Yeah.
that way. Forget about looking at the image. What do you say if you swap those players around, that matchup around? Are you saying Kawhi is not as good to stop Hakeem? Is that what you? If you guys are saying that to me right now, Menzi, are you agreeing with that? Kawhi cannot stop Hakeem.
I don't know, man. He can't stop everybody. Hakeem was
Yeah.
good.
Hakeem was exceptional, bro. He's one of the greatest at his position.
No defense. I went back, I Googled, I researched. Those guys were playing no defense. We have Jerry West as the logo of the NBA, my guy. Jerry, I'm asking you now, between you two guys, what do you guys know about Jerry West? Besides anything with the Lakers involving Lakers, what do you guys know about Jerry West?
I don't know much about Jerry
I
West.
don't know much, bro, about Jerry
He's
West.
the logo of the NBA, guys. He's the logo of the NBA. But we still consider him as one of the best players ever, guys. Let's forget about the stats. Let's just be realistic. Let's put yourself in a situation where you're sitting front court, you're watching these guys play. What do you guys go for? But as I mentioned, I'm not gonna fight. I'm okay with Houston, but I feel like Kawhi can just lock down Hakeem. Harden has his days on and off. But
I know, but Harden is a man. This guy's a pure scorer, dog.
He's good.
Wow. Yeah,
brilliant. But
and yeah,
Vince Sanity, guys, in his prime, was a different type of basketball player. Let's not lie to each other. Vince Sanity was the Zion Williams of back in the days. We are seeing a different type of breed when we look at Zion. Vince Sanity brought that into the NBA. Like you said, you remember him, 2002.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm still on Raptors, man.
Me too, bro. I'm on Raptors, Tabo, dog. And
Bro.
it's 2 votes to 1, my G.
I'm just hoping just in the comments and just say, actually, you know what? I agree with this guy. I think But
All
I put the Raptors up top. It's all good. It's all good.
right, all right. Yeah, so okay, fine. Because as you can see, Waterboy Wavy just also made an argument. He's saying Kawhi Carter is above Melo and Nurkic and
Facts.
Jokic, you mean? Yeah.
Facts.
Hmm. See, he actually makes a
That's
point.
typical right there. That's typical. Now you got to think of Nurkic and
Hmm.
Melo at the same time. They need to play defense on one of these
Actually,
guys. Yes,
actually,
Reggie.
actually, I agree with Waterboy. Come to think of it, because at least with Carter and with Kawhi, you get the best of both, as far as defense. Whereas Melo and Jokic don't have any defense at all, bruh. They're not really known for their defense. So actually, Benzi, bruh, I'm taking Nuggets. I'm saying Nuggets are seventh, bro. Yeah.
Mm, okay, we
I'm
can do that. Ish,
and then you, Tabo.
that's
Oh, we
tricky, man.
agree.
I don't think the
Man,
Pacers are above the Nuggets, man. That's also another tricky one.
that's true. That's true.
You don't think the Pacers are better than
Personally,
the Nuggets?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
No,
24
yes,
PG
Pacers
24,
are
bro.
better than the Nuggets. Pacers are better than the Nuggets. The only reason I say that is that consistency. When we're looking at Reggie, looking at Paul, we're looking at Melo versus Nurkic. Consistency on a three-pointer, and I won't
Yeah,
lie to you, Reggie Miller had more heart than all three of them combined.
yeah,
Reggie Miller
he did.
wanted it from day one. The
he
moment he
was
stepped
ready
on
to
the court, he really
Yeah,
wanted it. And that's the only reason that I can give Paul. We know Paul George in at the Pacers, with
yeah,
Lawrence, with your Herberts, all of those guys. We
yeah,
know Paul George. He took them all the way, but he just couldn't stop LeBron. Understandable. If he played
yeah,
any other player, guaranteed he would have beaten him. He would have taken Pacers to the conference finals 2 years in a row. But he
yeah,
played against LeBron, and there was no way that was stopping that freak. First of all, but definitely Pacers above Nuggets. I'm still
okay.
on that tip of Houston somewhere back there, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all
Okay,
good.
so guys, can we agree that number seven then is the Nuggets then?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm okay with
Menzi.
that
yeah.
personally.
Hey, this,
Yeah.
this,
Man,
this, 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 this,
confidence.
this game is quite tough, guys. Hey, like this
This
one,
stuff.
this one is really tough. Okay, let's do this so that I can.
Can we
All right,
not
and
put them in the same tier as 8 and 9?
Uh the thing is that I ranked the numbers. Unless if you want me to
Alright.
change the numbers, yeah. But
No. I'm just asking because I'm looking at that Luca and that's you know
yeah,
Mellow. Yeah, but it's all good. That's a
yeah,
that's a
but
nice matchup. That's a nice
yeah,
matchup.
no, it is. Okay, and then here between the Pacers and the Raptors, as well as we
Uh,
also throw in Houston because these three teams,
Oh,
I mean, there's not much to separate them.
these Raptors.
It's Raptors with you still, mate.
Yeah,
And
man.
then when Tabo, you saying Houston, I presume,
for
as
sure.
number.
I'm not even gonna hesitate. Let's move. I've moved Houston a long time ago on my side.
Well, I for me, I agree with Busy, bro. Raptors, dog. Raptors, dog. Raptors.
Gosh.
Yeah. And then fine. Indiana and Houston, Menzi, bro.
um, dun, 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 dun. Houston,
Dun, 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 dun.
Indiana, man, Indiana, guys.
Yeah.
Indiana,
Oh,
Indiana.
Indiana. I same here. I
Houston
also
is
say
strong, bro.
Indiana. Houston is strong, bro. I also say Indiana. I say
Indiana, dog.
And you tell bro.
Unfortunately, since the numbers are going down, comparing it to Houston and Indiana, I'll definitely go for Indiana, dude. Like Houston, it just looks like a better team right now.
Yeah.
When we compare it to Indiana, fellas.
All right. Okay. So 5. They are lucky number 5. Okay, guys. These, of
Yeah.
course,
Houston.
now
Yeah, I'm saying
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, you see in this situation, I'd also say Houston.
Yeah,
Where
it's
the
About
time,
possible.
time. It's about time.
Yeah.
yeah. So, guys, we're not even gonna debate. Yeah,
Yeah.
those other 3 matchups are insane. Top 3, gents. Hey, this is where it gets tricky for me. I was scratching my head last night. I was like, "Yo, X."
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Golden State. Yeah, they're a powerful
Guys,
duo, but for me, they're third right now.
yes, Namazu Wilt, guys. You guys aren't old enough to remember Wilt. I remember him
Wilts is
very
dope,
well.
man. Wilts was
Yamaza Kareem
Wilts,
moved the bar.
you see,
Yamaza
Wilts,
Kareem.
Yeah.
yeah, Wilts was cool, but I'm going with Golden State is at 3 for me.
And then you, Tabo?
I'm, I'm with Menzi on that. Golden State at 3. I feel like Kareem. When we're looking at the big man vibes,
Yeah.
like head to head, Kareem had just a better package than
Yeah. Wilt.
Wills. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, no worries, guys. And then, hey,
Yo, don't skip it. What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say? It doesn't seem like you agree.
oh me, I was also gonna say Golden State. It was tough. I won't lie because I rate Steph Curry a lot, guys. And then it's not because of the media, because we all know the media loves Steph a lot, but it's just in Jay the way he plays, bro. Like man, he revolutionized the game. He's the
Could
one
be
who,
pick and roll. Remember, he cut some worlds. There was no pick and roll. These guys are just playing
yeah,
one on one across the board. I'm 7 foot. I'm playing against a 6'5". I'm just gonna hit that sky hook over him. But no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
hear what you're doing.
Yeah. So yeah, I do agree with you guys. I mean, when you compare it to the other 2 duos, the other 2 guys, man. This one, bro. This one's crazy, bro.
This one
This one.
it's a crazy, but it's not too crazy.
Not too crazy, yeah.
I'm gonna say Lakers, bro.
He's saying Lakers
At number 2, right?
at
Number 2
2.
is Lakers, dog. That's me.
I'm
tight.
with you on that, man. I'm
It's
with you
tight,
on
but it's
that.
Lakers. Yeah.
You guys are saying Lakers. Why?
Prime
Why
Jordan,
Lakers?
prime D Rose. Come
Yeah,
on,
it's too
guys.
much. Prime Jordan and D Rose just too much. That's disgusting, actually.
And one thing I can say, like we can all say we've witnessed D Rose play
Yeah,
throughout his career, and at the same time we've witnessed Jordan in a sense of a lot of highlights, a lot of comparisons that have been available for us to just view over the couple of years of just watching the game.
yeah,
Prime D Rose was crazy. Prime D Rose was just crazy. It took one stupid game, one stupid call from the coach, and it changed his whole career around.
yeah,
LeBron's not going to catch up on D Rose. First of all, let's start off there.
yeah,
No one will catch D Rose. And on top of that, if you're going to try to catch him up, you still have Jordan to deal with. So
yeah,
I'm Lakers second, Chicago 1. I'll give Chicago this one.
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
yeah. And as well, man. I mean, yo, man, what's that mean?
But I'm saying a lot of the weight is also on just Prime Jordan, man. It was just too much.
Yeah,
Prime.
Yeah, it's just way too overwhelming, bro.
And as well, defensively as well, bro. Like people underestimate Jordan's defense, bro.
And
Jordan
also just look at just the track record, man.
yeah.
Everyone Jordan's gone against in finals is destroyed. So
And
he knows how to win.
Superstars, bro.
He knows how
Like
to
Jordan,
win, bro.
Jordan has beaten like legends, dog. Like a lot
Yeah.
of legends, like Reggie Miller, like Charles
He stopped
Barkley,
a lot of guys from getting rings. Hakeem got a
Gary
ring because
Payton.
Hakeem got a
Yeah,
ring because Jordan left for 2 years. That's the only reason he got a ring.
That's the only
yeah,
reason.
Jordan
Only
stayed, there
reason.
was no ring for Hakeem.
I think
So
that's
yeah.
the
yeah.
only reason the Suns got to the finals as well, right?
Oh yeah, they did go to
Yeah.
finals. Yeah,
All
man,
right,
he's just
guys.
strong, bro. LeBron. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from LeBron and uh
Hakeem, yeah.
what's the guy's name?
Yeah.
Well,
Kareem.
Kareem, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Abdul-Jabbar.
powerful as well. They are powerful, like stupid powerful, actually. Like, but I
Yeah.
think it would be a tight game, but Bulls would win. Bulls would win. Yeah, tight,
Yeah.
but Bulls would take it.
the modern
Yeah,
game
no.
just allows the gods to be better,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
like let's not lie to each other. We are also us picking making these picks are based on the modern game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
True.
if we look at these two guys, if they played in the modern game at their prime, I get
Yes.
that with different players, different things, but Jordan, as much as I don't want to say it too much. Jordan was beast, bro. Jordan was just,
Yeah. So
and
another
D
level.
Rose proved himself, and he was one of those players we can say in the NBA. When was the last time we had a number one pick prove himself all the way throughout an 82 game season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's so true, guys. Like, yeah. So we finally established the list. Yeah, man. And yeah, like I'm comfortable with everything. I know Tabo when it comes to Houston, you'd have them low. But yeah, man. For me, I'm comfortable, man. Like, hey, what do you think, Tabo? Dog? Are you comfortable with the list, or you want
You
changes?
guys
More than
know I'm still arguing this Houston and Toronto thing, guys. Like you
yeah,
guys are not looking at Kawhi, prime Kawhi, like real Kawhi. Besides the whole going to the strip clubs, getting the money, and all of that, prime Kawhi, man, was. But it's
did Kawhi
awkward.
go to the strip club?
I just feel like defense wins games a lot,
Yeah.
and Kawhi and Vince can play that defense. If it's a playoff game, I trust Harden not to make the shot. If it's a regular season game, I trust Harden to make the shot personally.
All
But
right, all right. Yeah, man. It's just for me, man. Hey, I just, especially from a scoring standpoint, ish, hey, Harden, dog. Like, this guy can score, bro. Like, at will. And I'm viewing it from that perspective, from when he's hot, you know.
Mm.
Not many can stop Harden, bro, when he's hot. I mean, he's got multiple 60-point triple doubles. You know, which is, hey man, not a lot of people can say that. Yeah, I've got a 60-point triple double. So it's fine margins, guys. At the end of the day, these are great duos. It's just that from the top five for me, man. Hey, the top five. eh, they were immense, man. They were immense. And then when I mean, are you happy with this? Are you
I
happy?
am happy with it. I'm cool with this. That's
I
Yeah.
cool.
think he has to be happy, man. The Rockets are in the top five. The Rockets are in the top five, guys.
Yeah, guys. I know. So, guys, can you, like, we commend you guys to also comment and give us your take on the list. This is how our list ended, with the Bulls being the number one team, followed by the Lakers, Golden State, the Rockets, Pacers, Nuggets, Raptors, what is this? Dallas, Suns, and then last but not least, the Miami Heat. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. This is the post up, and we out. Peace out, gents.
Peace.
Okay, boys.